Hi, I'm Anita of my Duke and I podcast, and I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for supporting me and always engaging in the comment section. I really appreciate it. And those of you who have not subscribed as yet, please go ahead, subscribe, like, and turn on your notification bell so that when I do release a podcast, an episode, you're able to be notified. So, Harry and Meghan are just a gift that just keep on giving. And Meghan did an interview for The Cut, and it was one of the most juiciest interview that I have read thus far of Duchess Meghan. I mean, she told us a lot. Um, our girl is coming to Instagram, and I am so excited about it because here you have someone that was living in the royal family, and the royal family is like a cage. She described herself there as being like an actress. She was literally told what to do: get up, stand up, sit down, dress so, eat this, eat that, look this way, look that way. And nobody wants to be treated like a robot. Everybody wants their own autonomy. Everybody wants to be independent of the decision, especially when you're an adult. You want to be independent of the decisions that you're making. You do not want to be told by somebody that you barely know how to go about you. Isn't that crazy? So now, once they have their Instagram account, they will be able to control their own narrative. They will invite us into what they want us to be invited to. If they have an image that they want to show of Archie or Lilibet, they can show it to us there. Whatever information that they want us to know, they can present it on Instagram. So it's very controlled. And also too, if there's something going on that they need to respond to, that is a good medium for them to be able to respond on. So kudos to Harry and Meghan for making that decision. And it also benefits us because guess what? We're going to have more content of Harry and Meghan to enjoy, and then we'll be able to know what they want us to participate in terms of their charity organization, and to support them in whatever they're presenting to the public. So that is really exciting news because Megan talked about and she didn't really say it was Archie, but she talked about her child, and she talked about having, when she wanted to release a photo, she had to take it to the royal rats for them to release as opposed to her. So she really didn't have control of herself and the things in them that she wanted to do, and how she wanted to do it. So kudos to them. It is why give them a heads up of anything, and they're so unappreciative. I'm just appreciative that Megan is thinking in the sense that the Sussex squad, the public, they're all on a level playing field, so that when something comes out, nobody's getting it in advance. Nobody has that type of power. Everybody is on the same level, so that is very good. Now, there were so many things, that she talked about in the article, and another one that stood out to me was, the blessings and the graciousness that Tyler Perry showed to her and her family. I mean, she had never met Tyler Perry before, and here he is, an American, and this is what Americans do. God bless their heart. I know I'm not from this country. I'm an immigrant in this country. When I came up here, I had met some wonderful people, some of them that literally put me through school, and just did amazing things for me that sometimes your own family wouldn't do for you. So I am just like in awe of Tyler Perry at this moment, that you know, that here Meghan is going through such, um, you know, turmoil in terms of, you know, not having security for their family, not having a place to live when they were hounded in Canada by the paparazzi, the royal rats, and Tyler Perry extends himself and welcome her into his one of his homes, and not only just provided a shelter for her, but he also provided security for her, something that Prince Charles should have been doing as a father for his son and for his grandchild. If he's not doing it for Meghan, okay, but do it for Archie and do it for Harry. Okay? So shame on Prince Charles once again for not stepping up and knowing that that family had been through so much in England and there are so many threats against them, and for him to let them go like that and have a stranger take them in as opposed to himself, it's just shameful on Prince Charles. And that is the type of life that Prince Charles has lived. He has no shame. Look at what he did to Diana, you know, picked up that old Camilla and abandoned his wife when his wife needed him and wanted him. It's not that Diana didn't want him, she wanted him. And guess what? He denied her of, you know, of that relationship that, you know, she so much wanted, so that she could have had that family structure that she so desired. But you know what? Diana, rest in peace. Charles, let him continue on his way. But you know, moving on, Archie, oh my goodness, I mean, the way Archie's in school. Archie is in school, and the way that Meghan is growing him, raising him, I mean, it's so reminiscent of her own childhood. You know, the way that her mother raised her, to not only turn her back on the simple little things in life, you know, and to always have an eye open to make sure that somebody else is being looked at. You know, Meghan talked about what she used to do when she was a young girl: go to soup kitchens, help people, help the homeless. And she is engaging with Archie in the same way, making sure that he's aware of his surrounding, making sure that he's aware that not everybody is on the same level playing field as he is or their family is. Some people have and some people do not have. And to grow a child in a world where they look at things in one way is a terrible thing. Children have to understand what the world is about, what the world that they're living in is about, what is around them, and that is what that grounds them, you know. That is what that drives them once they are aware. Awareness is important, not just living in your bubble. And Meghan is doing the right thing with Archie, letting him know that some people have and some people don't have, and we as a society have to go out and ensure that we take care of those that don't have. So that is beautiful. And talk about their home. I mean, when Meghan describes the palm tree that is intertwined, that sort of like is hugging, I mean to say, Meghan has a warm heart. For her to buy a home based on that, you have to give it up to her. She and Harry's love is deep. You know, to see a tree that, you know, that resembles them, and for them to say, you know what, that tree makes us feel like this is home. I mean, like, you have to melt. It doesn't get any better than that. I mean, that's why I love that couple. I just love them because just the simple little things in life they marvel at and they put meaning to, and it becomes their story. You know, you must love them. And well, that's just the outside of the house. But the way that the house was described, it was described in such, I mean, I don't know if words, the way that it was described, if I like the they use the word Archie, but I don't like that to describe the three concepts of homes that were put together that resembles Harry and Meghan's home. I think it was, they should have probably said a union, just like how the palm trees were together and seemed like they were a couple. They should have used a union. I could, and though, the place is stunning and, it's a mansion, Meghan still happens to make it homey and simple, you know, and a comfortable place because I mean, I'm sure she noticed the palace, the mess that that palace is, all those china, all those kinds of antiquated furniture. You cannot even sit down on them. It's like uncomfortable, just a whole bunch of relic. I'm happy that Meghan has taken a different direction in the, um, in how she decorated her home and how she makes it feels. And Mr. Harry. Harry is fixing sprinkler. Harry is doing bebop, bit bop. Is it bit bop? Cannot even say the word. I meant to say Harry is doing that. What children will make you do, right? You know, and but Harry has left the palace. Harry is on a next level, my friends. Meghan got Harry fixing a sprinkler for their neighbor. I mean to say Harry has come a long way. Remember, Harry's coming from a palace. They have like 100 people at their beck and call, and Harry's fixing things. Yes, that's good for him. Be the man of the house. See Harry with his tool belt walking around saying, what we got to fix today, we got to fix this, we got to fix that. And he's like, he's in tune with what is happening. He's saying there's some pipes and this and that to fix. I am so proud of the Sussexes, just talking about them gets me excited, for, and you just can imagine them in the house saying, my love, love, love. I wish I was a fly on the wall in their home to see these two cuteness. Cuteness overload. Meghan is too much. She's killing me with that Harry of hers. My love. But anyways, it's just, I just love this couple. I love them. I love what they represent. There was so much, but those are the things to me. Family, happiness. Meghan is at peace. She's left over there. She was happy to leave. She has her voice. She can speak. She can tell her own story. She can take her child to school. She doesn't have to worry about people following her around like how they followed them around in England. She could be a mom. She could be a regular person. She doesn't have to be worried about photographers hounding her to sell photos of Archie or Lily, or two little redheads, two little gingers, So it's just nice that they moved and they have, somewhat of a normal life, a life that is different than what they would have had in England, and as Meghan said, she always wanted to be a mom, and she's been blessed, to have a beautiful home that Tyler Perry, you know, brought her into the and I don't even know if it wasn't for Tyler Perry, if Meghan would have ended up in the US itself, you know? So just to, to welcome her here and Harry to fall in love with, his first home, forget about England, and the crazies over there and the disrespect, and to come here and to be embraced in America is just a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Indeed it is. So, yes, and I hope that one day we'll be able to hear Archie or Lily playing that piano that Tyler gave Meghan as a housewarming gift. Can somebody give me a gift? Tyler, are you hearing me? Can you just pay off my mortgage for me? That's all I need. Just pay it off. Pay it off. Oh my goodness, So, but you know what? I'm just happy for Meghan. She's blessed, and if she gets beautiful gifts and she can share those stories with us, to me, that's my gift. And I'm sure a lot of people's gifts. So, we have the podcast with Mariah Carey to look forward to. That's going to be another one. And I'm telling you, I'm happy that Meghan is going back on Instagram. She had 3 million subscribers before she married to followers before she married to Harry. And when she got on Instagram with her Sussex Royale, in 1 hour they had 1 million following. So this time around when she comes on, we have to make sure that we double, triple those numbers. We have to go out in droves and just follow her, because we definitely have to send a message to those people in Shutter Island that Meghan, we're going to protect her, we're going to love her here, and we're going to show her that we love her. And that's all I have to say. I'm sure there was more, but yes, and Meghan had to clarify some things. I think Obed had to clarify one thing, because the impression was that I think it appeared that Harry was insinuating that his relationship with Prince Charles was over and Meghan had a chance with her father. And it was, I think that's not what they meant to say, or probably, the person who did the interview misunderstood what they were saying. So anyways, they have clarified that. And you could go to Omid's Twitter page. I think he wrote up something about that. So, I am just not even worried in terms of Charles that crazy. Let me just stay positive, because I don't even want to go to Meghan's father. I that is a chapter I want to take off in my head. I don't want to even maybe that's the reason why I even blocked that out. So I don't want to go there with that. I just want to stay positive that I got to hear about Archie and Lily, and knowing that Archie's going to school, and hear about their home, and hear about, all these beautiful things. And looking forward to Meghan back on Instagram. And, she's thriving. And I'm here for it all. Bye, guys. Take care. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and make sure to hit the notification bell, because that's the only way you're going to know that I have posted a video. Okay?